Hi guys and welcome to Tasha Tuesday. Let's talk about food. My average caloric intake for a day is somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 calories. I'm really not strict at all on what I eat. So I thought it'd be interesting to go down to 1,500 calories a day for the next 7 days to see how it impacts, just to give me an insight on how much calorie deficits really make a difference. So I did a lot of planning, like a lot of planning, so that I wouldn't have to think about my calories for the rest of the week. I can just look at my menu, know what I'm gonna eat, know what I'm making, and know how many calories it is, because I think the hardest part about doing this kind of calorie deficit or on any kind of diet is thinking about what to eat and how it's gonna impact you. And I just couldn't be bothered doing that every day, so I literally spent, I think, 2 or 3 hours on the weekend planning what I was gonna eat and going through my recipe book about what calories have in what and stuff like that. Here it is! Can you see that? This is my menu for the week, and then we've got the calorie intake at the bottom for each of the days. So these 2 lines that are blank are for any extras I add. For example, like Tuesday, Wednesday, I only have around 1,400 calories. So I've got 100 calories to play with. That's a little square of chocolate, or I could have a glass of wine. So I've left it blank and I haven't completely filled up 1,500 every day just to see if I wanted to add anything. And I feel like early on, in case I want like a late night snack, I can have that. Currently I work partly at home and partly in an office, and when I'm at home, it's so easy just to get up and get a snack. Whereas when I work in an office, you can't, like, it's harder to do that. You kind of bring everything with you, and once it's gone, it's gone. There's not any snacks or anything really around the office that you can grab. Breakfast day 1. 2 Weet Bix, a cup of milk, and a mug of lemon and ginger tea. 278 calories. It is midday now, and it's time for snack. And my snack today is a banana. Sorry, I was just looking at my menu. I actually love that thing. It takes me thinking about what I'm gonna have off, because I've already done the thinking. It is lunchtime and we're having sticky chicken, which I did prepare yesterday because it takes 2 hours to marinate and like 30 minutes to cook, and I could not be bothered doing that today. As well as also eating that, we're also gonna use the plate trick. So this is just like a side dish plate. So we're gonna use that as my like food plate, because psychologically, if you put food on a smaller plate, your brain thinks you're eating more. Or at least that's what I've heard. Right, it looks delicious enough. It just looks very small and a little sad. So my lunch today is 400 calories. That's just the chicken and the broccolini. Normally when I have this meal, I also have a side of rice to have like a carb. However, that does add 100 calories. It's currently 4:23 in the afternoon and I am hungry. I had lunch at around 2 o'clock. It's definitely time for an afternoon snack. I literally can't, like, I'm gonna make dinner, but I just feel so sick. So I'm actually just gonna have one of my sausage rolls that I made earlier. I just had 1 sausage roll and I already instantly feel better. So it 100% is that I haven't had enough food today. And this is day 1. So I'm a little cautious about the rest of the week, especially since I'm in the office for 3 of the days. So I'm thinking I might bring extra snacks to the office just in case, because I would hate to feel this sick and not be able to do work. It's dinner time and we are having risotto, chicken and mushroom to be precise. There it is. I think I cooked it wrong. It's a bit more gelatinous than what risotto normally is, but for like first time cooking risotto in I think like 3 years, pretty good. Oh, and it's also 452 calories. It's 11 p.m. at night now. I'm heading to bed, but I thought I'd give you an update. Dakota and I decided to watch a TV show after dinner, and normally I would want a snack. 1, just out of habit, and 2, usually I just want like a little something to like fill my belly up a bit more. Did not need it. The risotto was so filling. It was incredible. Day 2 of eating 1500 calories a day. I feel pretty good this morning. I was not bloated at all, and some days, like in the morning, I do feel a bit bloated from the night before. So that was really good. My breakfast today is the same, 2 Weet Bix, cup of milk, and a mug of lemon and ginger tea, which is 278 calories. Starting off it this morning. It's the same breakfast I'm gonna have every day this week, so if I miss filming one morning, just know that's the same breakfast I've had every day. I went shopping and, as you can see, got a haircut, but I didn't bring a snack, so I'm absolutely starving. So I'm about to have a protein ball while I make my lunch. So mad at myself. I was thinking about bringing a protein ball, but I didn't think I was gonna be as long as I was. But yeah, I was at the shops way longer than what I thought I was gonna be, which is why I didn't bring a snack, so I'll know my lesson for next time. Always assume I'm gonna stay out shopping for longer. It's dinner time and we are having garlic stir fry beef and rice. This is what it looks like. It is 350 calories, and because I haven't had overly many calories today, and to bring it up to 1500, I also poured myself a glass of wine. This is actually a serving. I measured it and weighed it. It's 150 grams, which is 120 calories for a white wine. So this is dinner. Excited? Enjoy. It is currently 8:15 and I am still so full. We had an early dinner at like 6 o'clock and I was very impressed with the garlic beef. I put some aside to have for lunch tomorrow, but my gosh, it was really, really good. I have the next 3 days working in an office, so I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna go filming wise. Pretty much every other meal this week is gonna be what you've already seen, because it's just something that I've cooked or eaten and I've just kind of meal prepped bulked it for the week, which is really awesome. If there's anything different or anything's changed, I'll let you know. It's 8:45 right now. I've had my 1500 calories for the day and I am so hungry. And I've had like 4 liters of water today, 1 liter in the last like hour because I was hungry, and I was like, oh, water will help it. No. Like if this wasn't for the video, I would literally, I'd go have like another snack or something, like another 250 calories is literally what I need right now. It has been 45 minutes and I have had nothing but like more water. I've almost had another liter of water and I'm still so hungry. Like to the point where I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep well. I'm that hungry. So I need something to eat.
I think you just need to fill yourself a little bit and go, I can have a little snack.
My problem is if I have a little snack, I think I'm just gonna be even, like, I think it's just gonna be like, oh, there's food, give me more. We had dinner at like 6:30.
What have you had today?
I am hungry.
Do you want these two? Will you have both of these instead of that whole meal?
It's not even it's so
This is like, would this make up the half meal that you've had? Come on, it's 160, it's only 160 calories.
80 calories.
You said they're 80 a piece, right?
It's 180 calories, sorry. Yeah.
Have these instead of the whole meal. That's a good little snack. So you're not going too far over, but you're not having a whole nother meal when you're eating dinner. You gonna try that? Just these two.
I'll have one of those. You don't need to eat this risotto though.
That's fine, no, that can be saved for another day.
This risotto is mine.
That can be saved for another day.
Right, what that
You will still get your risotto. I'm just saying tonight.
Give me one of these. After having that one sausage roll, I ended up brushing my teeth and not having a second one. So I had around 1600 calories yesterday. I was still super hungry, but Dakota and I were chatting and he's like, for the video, it's only a few more days. It's the only reason I didn't eat anything else. I was so hungry though, and I still think 1500 calories is BS. But for the video, I will do my best to kind of keep as close to 1500 calories as I can. Day 4 of eating 1500 calories a day. Today was slightly better, but I'm still hungry. It is currently 9:30 and I'm a little bit hungry, but mostly okay. I did eat later on in the day. Like I kind of skipped a morning snack, or I had it later at 11:30 instead of at 10. So everything else was kind of delayed, probably by like an hour. So it worked out really well, but I'm still hungry. It is Friday the 17th. It is St. Patrick's Day and day 5 of the eating 1500 calories all week, which I don't think I mentioned. The week is my 5 days because it's a work week, which definitely is something I made up today because I want the weekend to enjoy what I want to eat. And I hated eating 1,500 calories a day. Let's talk about 1,500 calories. Originally, this was intended to go for 7 days. It went for 5 days. I am still pleased with. I feel like I did learn a lot from simply doing it for the 4.5 days. This was meant to be my weekly menu. As you can see, I've written down what originally was the calorie count, and then I've added room for extra stuff. On day 1, my total for Monday to 1,543 calories. Day 1, I knew I was gonna be hungry because I hadn't eaten that little calories in a hot minute. I was in my house, so I was drinking a lot of water, distracting myself. And if I was hungry, I was kind of going walks and stuff like that. Day 2, 1,498 calories, almost bang on the 1,500. Day 2, I didn't feel as hungry. I think it's because I had a later breakfast and everything was kind of delayed a bit more. Almost like an accidental intermittent fasting. And also that night was the day before I started work in an office for the first time. So I went to bed early at like 8:30, so I didn't have time for my body to get hungry again later on that night. Which then brings me to Wednesday, my first day in an office. That day was actually a 1,600 calorie day, but I was starving. And I don't know if it was just because I had done like all my food I'd eaten a bit earlier than what I was normally used to, or if it was the fact that I had actually gone out and I wasn't in my house. It was a different setting. My total calorie count for Thursday was 1,560 calories. This day I was still super hungry, but had more water than what I had the night before, which I had a lot on the Wednesday, but I had more water, brushed my teeth, and went to bed early because I was just over it. I was like, I'm so hungry, I can't, it's the worst. And then Friday rolled around, and now Friday's interesting because for most of the day, I did stick with it. I was really, really hungry. I had pasta for lunch. My pasta was 600 calories, which I had not had a 600 calorie meal the rest of the week. I did not even eat my second snack of the day. That 600 calorie meal for lunch was just like exactly what I needed. It was carby and delicious, and it was, oh my god, it was like perfect. I get home and it's St. Patrick's Day, and I have a decision to make. I could be strong and I could keep under the calories and have my, 300 calorie Caesar salad for lunch, for dinner, or Dakota and I could keep our tradition of going to a pub and having a meal and a green drink, which is what I did. So I went out and I got a freaking delicious chicken and mushroom avocado pasta thingy with a Midori lemonade because it was my green drink of choice for St. Patrick's Day. Do I know how many calories that dinner was? Absolutely not. Was it the most satisfying and full I had felt all week? Absolutely. Best sleep of the entire week last night because I was full, because I wasn't hungry, because I didn't have to think about anything else. Oh my god, it was beautiful. 1,800 calories, I would argue, is kind of the minimum I would go, and I would increase that when I'm more active. If I was going to the gym every day, that 1,800 would jump up to 2,000. Another thing I learned is I love having a menu. Despite the fact that I was eating little and I was really hungry, I loved not having to think about what I was gonna cook. I'm definitely gonna be keeping the menu side of things and just getting rid of the numbers part of it. Anyway, so this is my experience of eating 1,500 calories for like a weekish. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you all next time. Bye!